Washington City.
Hey, Ed,
And I love your shirt.
Ed, can you move?
Yeah.
No, just down this way and I'll get,
Okay.
so I'm trying to do it, so I could get, so I don't have your back.
But,
Thank you.
uh,
I thought Salty Bob was gonna be here.
I thought so
Yeah.
He
too.
was talking about it there, but, I was buzzing about his 360 air conditioning. His hatch open and two windows down, driving 60 miles an hour.
Oh, was he out on the radio this morning?
Yeah.
Oh boy. But something might have came up. Did he say he was coming?
No, he had to work on, it's like, he has to work on something.
Yeah, he had to work on something, but he was definitely taking it.
He had to work on the lawnmower.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Well, I tell you what, you guys, one of our, two of our administrators ain't here today. God bless them. KT usually got demonstration and what have you. And the emergency happened real short. It was like 5 after 8 when I got the phone call, and I was thankful that he was able to come in and be able to bring the gift box today. And like I said, it's definitely a surprise. There might be a rubber ducky in there. I don't know. But
Wasn't 1717 supposed to do a demonstration today?
No, sir. 1717 gave it last time.
Oh.
Clay, I hate to put you down. Clay was, but he ain't done with it
Oh.
yet. And hopefully he'll have it together for us on our next meet and greet breakfast. Clay's been with the radio group for not only ours, but others. And he's got 40 years behind him in radios. And so any of you guys are members. If you guys would like to do a presentation, please let me know. And I'm looking for people to give presentation, members, non-members, on our picnic. A 5-10 minute presentation, take your experience and put it in the 5-10 minutes. If you guys, I understand some of you guys can't do it, get up and do the speaking like what I'm doing here now. But if you guys would like to get one, or please let me know, me, Dave, and we can get it put down for a picnic, because it's both inside and outside. Like me, I can't be on this hot weather, and I know a lot of you guys can't. But so this way here we can go inside and out. We're gonna have a good time. Like I said, there's a catch and release available. You guys can do your thing on the outside. We got some members bring a bag set, so we can play bags and what have you. There's a lot going on. I don't have I'm in the process of a lot of stuff here. I'm just waiting on the okay to guarantee that, hey, what I tell you guys is gonna happen. But I can promise you guys are gonna have a good time. And we're all gonna eat. Good. I love to eat, I lost 17 pounds here lately. I'm so proud. And so every now and then I cheat the diet. And I know, Ruben, you're looking at me, don't cheat the diet. But I do it every now and then. And, sometimes it, the risk is worth the reward. You know what I mean? I guess in my book it is. I was telling Ruben today, I cheated and, I ate meatloaf on Friday. Oh, man, I tell you what, that was good stuff. Anyways, I did last call in the raffle, and what we're going to do, we're going to have this young lady here, she's going to draw the ticket. And so we'll get that going here. Is it? Do the potato peel or twirl on here, Would you like to draw the raffle for today? You call out the last numbers, the last 4 numbers?
5606.
What is it?
5606.
5606. That's rude. Tony. Uh-oh. You won yourself a cash box. Oh, I thought you won the cash box, Tony. Uh-oh, this thing is heavy. I don't know if I can carry it over here, Tony.
Is that the third time?
It's a heavy one.
Is that the third time?
Probably
Second.
rubber ducky.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Keith ain't here to explain it, so we'll try to figure it out here once we see it.
The van is climbing in the wall. I hope it is a rubber ducky.
What is it?
Digital alarm clock.
Can you explain it? Good.
It's a digital alarm clock made by Heathkit, which was, you built it yourself. Heathkit, you built your own equipment.
Okay, so somebody built that.
Yes,
That's pretty cool.
yes, it is.
Yeah, you got a book with it too, huh?
How to turn around and set the time, how to, what pieces to replace on it. Oh, yeah, it's got a
Really?
whole manual.
That wouldn't do you good though, Potato Peeler.
No, that was
Because
not-
you'd set
I'm
it
thinking
to wake
I'm
up
looking
the-
at it like,
It's
Yeah.
like you looking at it in Chinese.
Thank you. You understand my pain here.
There's no pain in that at all.
You know,
It's logic.
Keith never seems to amaze me on this, and he goes out of his way to get this stuff, and it's really a pleasure.
Those are always well built.
What's that, Tom?
They were always well built. Anything that came out
Oh,
of
yeah.
those products.
Wow. You know, Dave, that almost reminds me of that frequency counter I got of yours. You loaned me.
Yeah, that was home
pretty
built.
neat.
I've got a Heathkit, I forget the number, but that's one of my first ham rig. I used it for 10 meters.
I gotta
It still
remember
works.
that. So heat kit means it's home built.
Right, they give you all the parts and pieces. You have to go there and put all the circuits together. The resistors, the capacitors, and if there's any IC chips, then you have to solder all that together, put it all together in the case that comes with it.
Now, can you run that with your radio, Tony?
What's that?
That's it.
It's going right on the desk.
Okay, well.
Yeah, I used to be able to go to Burns Harbor. What's it?
Harbor Freight?
No, in Michigan, Benton Harbor. And they had a Heathkit store there. And you walk in and you can pick out your kits you wanted.
Yep.
It was only, 45-minute drive from here.
There
Amazing.
was one in Downers Grove, Illinois that I went to many times.
See, that's what it's about, making radio great again. You're not only showing something that was out there, but, explaining it to us younger guys like me. I had no idea what that was.
And they even gave you a candy bar kit too, that you can make your own candy bar.
Well, I would have ate it. Dave
Well,
Miller loves candy
Well,
bars.
you probably had some Heath bars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
from a Heath kit.
Oh, wow.
Now, Ally Radio was another good one.
Oh yeah,
Where you can get
Lafayette.
all your stereo components, radio components, and put them together. They sold amplifiers, and that was the forerunner of the Tandy Corporation, which then turned out to become Radio Shack.
well Tandy was in the leather business, and Tandy bought out.
Right.
Now, they stayed in business how long? What, till in the 90s,
Well,
right?
They're still in business yet,
Yeah,
but
Radio
are they?
Shack is still in business.
but it's on
It's
internet.
all online.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
only
okay.
a couple stores you can find.
Is that Missouri? The
Yeah.
last one is in Missouri, right?
Full store, yes, I
Yeah.
understand. But I've ordered stuff right from, some plugs that I couldn't find anywhere else, from Radio Shack online.
Wow.
They still have it, but it's only,
So you got to be old to remember this neat stuff. Lafayette Electronics too. That
Oh, they
was
were
another
great.
one.
I had a
Tubes.
whole bunch of stuff from Lafayette.
Oh yeah,
They had a couple CDs that also had police, tunable scanners on there.
yeah.
And that caught a lot of people's attention. That's why I got into CD, because I've had one of those radios.
Wow.
Originally, there were only 23 channels for most of the time until later on they got to 40.
I bought a police radio from there. My buddy and I used to cruise Broadway. I had the antennas. It was portable. The antenna. And the Gary cops, well, they were cool about it. The Gary cops pulled us over. It was like on 45th Avenue. They go, "What are you guys doing?" are you ambulance chasing? I go, no. Who you listening to that? I go, well, okay, officer, we're listening to you guys. He goes, you are. So he keys his mic and he goes, oh my gosh. He goes, okay. He goes, you know what? He said, it's legal for you to do that, but um, don't, you're going to cause trouble, because people don't know what the hell you're doing, and they think you're changing the habit. So he says, I would just do that at home. Don't do it in the car.
I was
Like,
doing that since 1968. And that's what got me into listening to CV.
What happened in 68?
I started doing that in 1968 with scanners.
Oh, yeah.
It was a hobby then, and then I just got too much. I mushroomed after that.
Well, I tell you what, it's definitely a pleasure to have you as a member, Tom, and
Tell it like it is.
And you explain it. When I go into these older radios and I got something I don't understand, I go to 300 or I get a hold of Dave, and I'm getting to know now more members, Tony, Clay. I always, me and Clay go back a long ways. Ruben, we got a strong group here, and that's what it's about, teaching the younger generation what you know.
Maybe next breakfast I'll do a demonstration on a crystal set CB receiver, 11 meters.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Gets all, and it's real simple. You make it in a little mint, those mint cans, the 1N34 diode, and I think you wind a coil. It's only a few turns, and it'll pick up 11 meter. Hook it to your antenna, and you got to receive. I use it for talkback.
Really?
Because I just put earphones on it, put some earphones in there, and then I'll tune into the channel, hear how my audio sounds. So it's a neat talkback thing.
And
Wow.
they still make them.
They still make
They
them. Huh?
still make them.
See it.
You got them, they're in like 20 to and 1 kits for the kids. You can still get them that way. There's still some companies are still making them or have them on display. There's 3 stores in Illinois that sells all the parts, but then again, they also sell everything from Russian gas masks to those weird little birds that dip their noses into the
Oh yeah,
water.
the drinking birds.
And then they got the ones that have these little spinners when the sun hits it. So I mean, they got all kinds of weird stuff there.
Wow.
And I get emails from them constantly about closeout sales and this and that.
The
Wow.
radio I made is just out of what are those little mints that come in a can? What's that?
Altoid.
Altoids. That's a little Altoid thing. Altoid box. It's an Altoid box, a 1N34 diode, and a tuning capacitor like from an old radio, a 2-gang tuning capacitor, and that's all you do. And because you get the frequency through your coil, that's your tank circuit.
How awesome is that?
And it cost me, I think, $4 to make that thing, if that. And you
Yeah.
put that to you, ground it, and then put the other one to your antenna. And man, you pick up all over it, and it's crystal clear like FM.
Really?
Yeah, you don't hear all that noise,
Wow.
background, because a lot of your background noise that you got is from, like on tube radios, it's from the tubes and your white noise, and like you're picking up, you're always going to hear that the white noise on a radio because there's 10 million RF signals, going around in our area, and it's just a
Now, that white
combination.
noise is where it comes, it's like a wave almost.
Well, no, it's usually constant. What you're hearing is just interference and stuff, but the white noise is that hiss you hear.
Ah, okay.
Like when TV stations, you just go off the air and you hear, they play the Star Spangled Banner and you shh. That's white noise.
Gotcha. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, if you could do a demonstration, Dave, on the next American Radio Group, and we need that, And
It doesn't use any batteries.
But like I said, it's educating the young. You guys got the experience behind you, and I tell you what, but this group wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. And so, You guys are what makes it great. The older guys.
I
make
guess,
it
I
shit
think so.
experience. And I know younger
It's like if the
you guys,
Bears
younger ones, you
didn't
guys
have
got
players, they wouldn't have a
experience. I
team.
know. So it's, I'm intrigued
just
with it.
joking.
I love it, you know. I love the knowledge, you know. But that's about it for today, you guys. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys coming. We still got some time, so we can sit here and rag you and everything. Like I said, we had a couple of short notices with our members, and that usually come that gives a couple of the presentations and everything. Next time we got it. What's the date? And what would be the date for the next meet and greet?
The 20th.
The 20th of next month.
Wow.
Okay,
Summer
the
will
next
be
meeting
over with.
will be on
Almost.
July 20th here at 9 a.m. And then we're getting close, you guys. September 13th, it's going to come up on us quick. So any ideas, any suggestions, you guys can get a hold of me. Most of you guys got me on Facebook, or my phone number. I don't have a problem giving out my number. If you guys want my number, let me know.
All the spam callers got your number anyway.
Yeah. No, the bill
I don't want to give my number out. I'll get.
all the bill collectors got my number too, it seems. But
You go to the store and buy something, and they ask for your phone number or whatever. They're like,
But for those of you that ain't saw it, like I said, this is our certificate of membership. I even got one. But it's pretty neat to hang up in the Radio Shack, my one Radio Shack is dedicated to my dad, For
Turn
right
it
now,
towards
I
me
keep 'em in my memory.
turn it toward.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
And it comes in a nice little frame. I keep mine on display on my shelves. I got like a 3-tiered shelf above my radio desk, and so I keep it on display. And so pretty neat, pretty nice to have. Dave designed it, and I tell you, man, the guy's amazing.
No.
He
I
came
just
up
got
with-
too much time on the internet. That's all.
He's enjoying the retirement life, right? And
Well,
so-
since 2017. So
Yeah, well, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, from my family to yours, we thank you very much for being a part of American radio and making radio great again. Like I said, the next one will be July 20th, and there'll be a lot more. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff happening for today that we have planned that we couldn't do today because of a couple of the members, they experienced a family emergency, and we had a couple of health issues too. But be careful, you guys. You guys all know I don't need to educate you on the heat. Like Dave was just telling me, it's when you don't have to go to the bathroom is when you got to start worrying. When you don't sweat, that's when you got to start worrying. Drink plenty of fluids. Dave, what was it? 8 or 6 8-ounce glasses. of
well,
water
that's
a day?
for if you have that condition. But you should. That's a good rule of thumb anyway. You should always carry in this kind of weather. Have a bottle with you and sip it every couple minutes.
Yeah, just a sip every couple of minutes, guys. Try, the thing is 6, the rule of thumb is 6 bottles of water a day. Actually, I can't drink that much, but I drink my cup. I drink about 3 of them cups full of water a day.
And the biggest thing you gotta worry about is what goes in must come out.
Amen to that.
But
Just went through that.
if you're doing extensive stuff outside, like
Right,
gardening or
it doesn't come out
running,
at once.
it ain't gonna come out. But that you got to keep drinking. You go, oh, I don't have to. I'm good. Like, no, you aren't. Okay, is that it, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's,
good.
officially put
Put
you
your-
on the cane, and I appreciate you guys. Like I said, you guys are more than welcome to stay and rate too. We're gonna close for today's meeting. Thank you guys for coming.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank you,
it.
Ed.
And I have one other announcement, just in case anybody is interested. I've got 2 Bird 40 watt meters for sale, along with decided I'm gonna hang up my messing around with radio, fixing commercial radios. So I got my IFR service monitor would be up for sale.
Okay, can you, display some pictures, either send them to Dave or bring us pictures on the next one?
I got pictures right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, pardon me.
Okay, thanks, Ed. I'm gonna kill the live.
Okay, oh, you had it online.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if you're taking pictures or you
Oh,
had it
no.
online.
With,